The top plays in high school football this week. First off, we got an unbelievable contested catch, man. He got mossed right there. Put it on top of his head. Watch this. Just watch this real quick. Lakeland versus Coco. He just got mossed. Aaron Collins, 5-star wide receiver. Nice comeback route. Ooh, get off me. Against Long Beach Poly. Unbelievable route. Left him in the shoes. Yeah, right now we got Willis Kirk, Folsom versus North Shore out of Houston. Ran right by him. Look at that speed. Get both feet in. Good on Saturdays, good on Sundays. Slip screen. Running back out of Cedar Hill. Get off me. Ran him smooth over. Put him right on his back. Oh yeah, here's another play. This is a corner right here. This is the kind of physicality you want from your safeties. Bah! Corner. You gonna smack a quarterback right in his chest. Look at this. Bah! Look at this right here. Linebacker, Duncanville. Texas matchup. Made him fumble. We smacked it. Living you know what out of him. Look at this. Got off the block. He said, I don't care. Look at this right here. He said, get off me, Slim. Look at this. Great corner route from the quarterback. He got smacked. Look at this right here. He got smacked. Great ball. Look at this right here. Get off me, man. You know, if he was a little bit faster, that would have been 6. But, I mean, great effort right here. Underthrown ball because, you know, he had the receiver on the corner on top of him, but I mean, yeah. All right, guys, let's recap what happened in week 5 of the high school football season. A lot of big time matchups, a lot of talent playing this past week. We already saw what happened. St. Francis, IMG. St. Francis put the whooping on IMG. Something I really didn't expect. It really completely shut down their offense. That's a lot credit to the St. Francis defense. Unexpected. Trinity blowing out St. John's, who was number 5 last week. 45-3. Trinity was unranked, so big shocker right there. Allen 49, Shelby 21. Allen undefeated, ranked number 19 right now. Texas, they might be in trouble. Allen might be back. Mater Day, Long Beach Poly. Mater Day wins 24-10. Mater Day continuing to improve while they the number 1 team in the country. A lot of talent on that field. Aaron Collins made a lot of plays last week. Next game, we got Miami Central, Booker T. Washington. Miami Central, 45, Booker T. 28. Miami Central still ranked. Booker T. Washington, they 2-2. Next game, Thompson in Alabama versus Rummel, Louisiana. Big time game. Thompson came out on top, 49-42. Very exciting game to watch. Next game, Spanish Fort, which is ranked number 4 in the country. They won 23-21 against St. Joseph's Prep. Another entertaining game. Carroll from Texas, home of Quinn Ewers and Greg McElroy. A lot of other talent that came out of that program. They won big, 35-14 over Burns. Bixby and Wayne. Bixby 34, Wayne 31. Wayne, man, first loss of the season. They were ranked higher than that earlier this week. You know, they number 15 now. Next game, we got South Panola, 6th ranked team in the country, beating Elder 37-17. Blowout. This is another big game. Big time Texas showdown. 4-0 Capel versus 2-2 Cedar Hill. Capel came out on top in overtime, 27-20. Exciting game. Trinity ended up beating Duncanville. Duncanville was ranked. Trinity was unranked last week. Trinity had a big win, keeps them undefeated. Duncanville 2-2. Let's see if they can bounce back this week. Colerain, St. Edward. Colerain came up big against St. Edward. You know, this was another big-time Ohio showdown. Very exciting game. 35-23. Score is a little bit more lopsided than the score would indicate, but I mean, it was an entertaining game that kind of got out of hand in the last couple minutes. Still St. Joseph's Regional, still coming out of Texas. They still undefeated, ranked number 5. St. Joseph's Regional out of New Jersey. They had to take that L. They 1-1 right now. Let's see if they can bounce back. Pickerington Central and Skyline. Pickerington Central won big, 45-27. And they rank right now. They 3-1. John Curtis Christian, St. Augustine, big time Louisiana matchup, big time New Orleans matchup, big time rivalry game. John Curtis came out on top 45-42. Very exciting game. Came down to the wire. What more can you ask for in high school football? Yeah, and this was a complete wipeout. Miami Northwestern, they 4-1 right now, and they ranked number 22. They spanked American Heritage 29-zip. Miramar and Apopka. Miramar still the number 2 team in the country. This is a big time Florida matchup. 35-24, man. Miramar took care of business. At the end of 5 weeks, here's some of the stat leaders, major stat leaders. This is sorted by quarterback rating right now. Christian Ware right now, his numbers are insane. 10 touchdowns, 1 pick, 77% completion percentage. Jason Barclay from St. Xavier, 10 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1,020 yards. Daniel Bobo, East St. Louis High School, 9 touchdowns, 2 picks, 1,200 yards. Anthony Carlton, Mater Dei, 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns, 4 picks. Balling out so far this year. Amir Humphrey, Gonzaga, Washington, D.C., 10 touchdowns, 1 pick, almost 1,100 yards. Noah Austin, Miami Central, 9 touchdowns, no picks, 800 yards. That's a great touchdown-interception ratio. Albert Bowie, man, 15 touchdowns, 3 picks, man. That's big-time numbers right there. 929 yards passing. John Cole, 11 touchdowns, 2 picks. Doug Cruz, 13 touchdowns, 2 picks. Wendell Harvey, 11 touchdowns, 3 picks. Ooh. Andy Rivera, leading the country right now in rushing, 7.3 yards per carry, 674 for 7 touchdowns. Brian Hawkins out of Thompson, 655, 8.3 per carry, 6 touchdowns. Bo Cox, 585, 7.1, 4 touchdowns. Chauncey Sanders, 580, 6.8, 6 touchdowns. Man, these guys are putting up numbers so far this year. You see the rest of them. Putting in their work. Receiving, John Harrison leading the country so far, 534, 6 touchdowns. That's crazy numbers. Jesse Coleman from Emotep. Joe Bowman from Miami Northwestern. Joe Jones from Ensworth. Trevor Brewer from Ensworth. 2 Ensworth dudes up here. Ike Johnson from Gorman. These are all catches so far, so we could kind of sort it from receiving yards as well. Aaron Collins, man. Aaron Collins, big time player. He's a 5-star recruit. 533, 20 yards per catch, 7 touchdowns. Brian Sanders out of Lakeland. Dan Young out of Soldotna, Alaska. Bo Jones, St. Xavier, 23.5 yards per catch, man. That's crazy. Jesse Coleman, like we said earlier. Joe Bowman, like we said earlier. Doug Pierre out of Utah, 451, man. These guys are putting up some numbers so far this year. Lawrence Simmons, we know that. Defense so far. Eddie McDaniel, St. Francis lead the country in sacks. 7 sacks so far this year in 5 games. That's crazy. John Thomas, another St. Francis player, 6 sacks in 5 games. Kevin Gray from American Heritage, 4.5 sacks. Kyle Everson, Allen, 4.5. These guys are putting up numbers so far in 5 games. It's a lot of guys making plays out here. Andy Johnson leading the nation in tackles for loss. All these other guys too. Picks so far. John Dukes, St. Francis, 4 picks. Kelly Stevens, out of Wise, 4 picks. A lot of guys with 3 picks. Guys is putting up numbers so far this year. Excited to see how the rest of the season shake out. If you want to be included as a character in the Reason Sports Network universe, then this is the video for you. In the Reason Sports Network, we make content for high school football, college football, and the NFL. You can be a character in our series and see yourself evolve from high school to college to the pros. If you want to be a part of this, then fill out the form that's in the description. When you fill out the form, make sure to choose only one level of football. Choose either high school, college, or the NFL. If you choose multiple levels of football, then I will select the smaller level. For instance, if you choose a high school and a college team, then you will start your career in high school. If you choose a college and an NFL team, then you'll start your career in college. If you start your career in the NFL, then you'll start off as an undrafted free agent. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for filling out the form and wanting to be part of the Reason Sports Network, and enjoy the content.